Hey everybody, Chiron here, and welcome back to another episode of FortressCraft. So where we left off last time, we were researching crystal dynamics, see what we could do about getting some crystal mining done. And we did get it finished. So let's go ahead and collect that, and we need to pick our next option. So rolling stock, advanced defense, intermediate minor upgrades, cold research, and advanced power grid. So one of the issues that we have persistently been having this entire time is power generation. What I'm going to do is advanced power grid. Now, this may not necessarily be the order you're supposed to do these in. I'm sure minor upgrades or some of the smaller stuff, cold research, is what you would typically do, but we need power generation. I have no idea what advanced power grid gives us. It just says expand your ability to produce and transmit power. So, sounds good to me. Hoping this gives us a next tier of battery and laser transmitter. That would be my guess. But as you can see, it requires 25 ultimate experimental pods, 50 simple experimental pods, and 50 basic. So 50 times 6 is 300. So 300 plates, 150 plates, plus all the PCBs. That's a lot of resources. So we'll start the project, and here we go. So I did spend a little bit of time getting some experimental pods made. So these experimental pods you can make right in here. So right here. So basic experimental pods. You can make them. You don't have to actually use like any of the machines or anything to do that. And then I was spending that time to make some tin plates. We need, like I said, we need 300 tin plates. So I used the rolling machine, doubled our output for the stamper plant, doubled the output so that we could get more of those and everything like that. So just kind of resource gathering off camera, nothing too major. So we're going to put those in there, start the research on that, and let it go for quite some time. It's gonna take a lot of power. It's gonna take a lot of experimental pods. So that's definitely something that I'm going to do off camera. And welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. I had some high encoding levels, and the first part of the video was pretty choppy, so not much I can do about that, unfortunately, but I should have it fixed now. Just gotta kind of keep an eye on my encoding levels for the time being. So again, sorry about the choppiness, but it should be fixed. Alright, so we do have, what are we doing on these? So we got about 11 in, which is good. So we're like 2% of the way there. It's quite a few research pods we have to go through. But what I want to focus on this episode is power generation. I did some work down in the mines, and it's pretty bad. So by the time we get down to the bottom of the shaft, there's not enough power to run all of our drill equipment and keep all of our refineries and everything going. I did try to put some ore smelters down there, and they just completely bleh. They just did nothing because there's just not even enough power to get them up to the maximum temperature. So something that's been a long time coming has been power generation and really focusing on it and making a permanent solution. So I hollowed out this area a little bit, and we're going to be making a power grid down here. And to do that, we need to upgrade our power transmitting. Now, I put in the Mark II laser transmitters here, and it's helped quite a bit. It's keeping those pretty much fully powered, but it's not doing the greatest job in the world. It's just not going to keep. So, I think what we're going to have to do is put in a couple of laser transmitters over here. And then we'll have to look at putting some lenses in here, and I have another option that I could go with. I found another nice coal vein if we want to make a second power generator. So what we're going to do is dismantle what we have. So let's fill that in so I can destroy this without having to go chase after it. Perfect. And I'm gonna just destroy all of this. And in that tunnel I made down below, we're gonna use that as our new transmission path. So it just eliminates the need for a couple of laser transmitters, and it's just a straight shot directly from the power generator. So unfortunately we're gonna have to take this down as well. So that guy is gonna be out of power, but it'll survive for now. Alrighty then. I think I want to put in a third one as well. So basically what I did for this is I just power broke my entire way down. If you hold control, you can use your suit power to break all of the blocks. And then I just power broke this, because honestly I'm just not really concerned about it too much. And the other is able to keep us up. So we're not going to go freezing or anything like that. We only got 3, I think. Yep. So these are kind of a pain in the butt, but not much you can do. Alright, so let's continue on. Tunneling is so much fun, isn't it? I think we're almost there, actually. The super breaker option is actually pretty efficient. I never liked using it because it uses up so much of your suit power, but it's not too bad when you have the upgraded batteries and the upgraded Arthur and all that. Alright. And here we are. So do I do have a couple of these. So I'm going to put those down as kind of the base of where we're going to be putting our laser transmitters. And we'll put down 1, 2, 3. And look at that. Actually looks really nice. Like it's a really nice color, I like. Huh. Alright, so we won't actually have enough. I think it's right there. Actually, let me do my old method here. Let's see which ones get powered up. Those do. So I think it's probably right here. Yep. It's nice when you have more resources you can do that with instead of just guessing. Go back to our power blocks here. Come on. Render? There you go. Right about there. Yes. Alright, continue on our way. We do need to make a small pit stop. Actually right here. So that'll work out just perfectly fine. Make it? Nope. I also made another decision. So when we're tunneling down, what I did was I put these power storage blocks in a strategic position where it would be nice for the ore generators that we have. What I'm actually going to do is use the maximum range for the Mark II power laser power transmitters. And then I'm going to kind of move up or down as necessary. It was using too many laser transmitters to go down like 10 blocks and to another mine and then another 40 blocks to another mine and things like that. So we're just going to do the full maximum 64 blocks the whole way down, and then make adjustments after the fact with the Mark I transmitters. And there we go. So, where do I want to start this? Might as well start it right there. Sometimes the arbitrary position is the best position. Alright. So, we'll need more of these, which needs tons and tons and tons of tin blocks. I guess I can destroy this now. This is what I was using to make tin plates. I just crafted an absolute ton of them through here, 260 of them manually through this, and so using kind of the automation feature to do that for us instead of having to use the stamping machine. I don't think there's anything in here that'll help. Eventually we do need to make some lenses, and sapphire lenses, we actually have sapphires now, so we could make those. Let's research it and see what we need to make those. I'm guessing it's here. Sapphire lens. We don't have any perfect faceted eyes, and I don't think we can make them. So these need sapphire crystals, and I'm fairly certain that giant cave next to our titanium and nickel mine has a bunch of those. So that should be fine. We need to make a bunch of laser transmitters, which, again, just tons and tons of resources, but we'll start out with making just as many of these as we can. And then, boom. So this is basically going to be filled with these power blocks. And we're just going to use it as kind of a power buffer so that we'll always have a steady stream of power coming in, and we can more easily monitor kind of what's going on with our power generation. So we'll do crafting. I don't remember how many we need. I think 6 might do it. We might need 8. Let's find out. Wish there was a suit speed upgrade. That would be nice. Alright, so we are out of laser transmitters, and we're there. Perfect. Oh, are you not able to connect? There you go. Perfect. Alright, so let's take a look at our actual pyrothermal generators, see how they're doing. Looks like they're doing pretty good, actually. These are slowly draining. So we might need to do something about that. But it's a good sign that we're using up all of the power that we're generating. So if we want something to be our bottleneck, our generation, not our transmission methods, then we know that we're at 100% efficiency, and those pyrothermal generators are going to be running at all times. So before, I think there were only 1 or 2 of these running to the command, which there's really no point in having a power station if we're not going to use it to its full potential. Alright, so we're looking a lot better here. We're just going to have to gather quite a number of resources before we can really make use of all of this. Eventually we're going to tap into this right here. And we're going to use these same lines to go down, and then I want to actually drill another mine right down here to, shoot. I came up with a position that I wanted to put this in, and I can't remember where it was. I think it was this one. I think the mine needs to go down right here, because if you put it right here, we're going to run into that gigantic crystal deposit, and that would not be good. So I think we need to put it right here. We're just going to, I guess we could probably just commandeer this one, since we already have the hole made. No, because this one we run into that crystal deposit. So, I think we want to put it over here. We'll see. We shall see. Alright. So, what else do we need? Really, all we need at this point is just more laser energy transmitters and more power storage blocks. And we also need a couple sapphires. So let's go into our mine. Pick up a couple of sapphires. Potentially we could break some of those laser transmitters that I just put on the 3-path. We could break one line of them, put in some crystal lenses, some sapphire lenses, and then we could use those laser transmitters to get down. Kind of save us some resource. It's honestly, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll make the lenses and we'll see what happens. All right. So this is kind of what I was doing down here. I moved our nickel mine, since our nickel mine over here was exhausted. I moved it over here, put in a turret, some, right here we have a smeltery and some hoppers and some things like that. But unfortunately, there's just not enough power to actually get this far down. So it's just not enough to keep it up and running. Take a look over here. We are actually smelting some bars. So we have titanium bars in here, which is good. So we are getting this up and operational. It's kind of barely hanging on, but this one I do not believe it had enough power. So nickel ore, yep, 0 on our ingot, and smeltery heat is 0. So it is 100% not able to support both of these smelters. And I think I even went as far as putting in the groundwork for the lithium as well. Can't remember exactly, it's been a couple of days. My brain ain't what it used to be. Let's take a look. Yep, so I have our lithium working. Got a couple of bars out of it, but it's, again, not able to keep temperature. So yeah, I think I'm going to destroy that so that these guys can just hopper up all of the resources. I gotta move the resources here. So it tried. So it's trying to get up to, a couple hundred degrees here, but just not doing it. So power generation, definitely numero uno on our list. Alright, so we'll head down here. Now I wonder if you can actually use the Build to Me feature to make stairways. I've never tried it before, but I was curious. So let's, what kind of rock do we want to use? We'll just use rough hewn. Nope, it just makes a pillar. So, so that does not work. We'll do rough hewn. See how good I am at building a long-range stairs. There we go. There we go. So instead of having to shoot my grappling hook up there and fail multiple times, I can just use the stairs. Where are... I thought we had some sapphires down here. Oh, I think it's there. It's not good. Here we go. Sapphires, alright. So, let's grab a bunch of these. I don't know how many we'll need. I'll probably just grab a ton. As many as I can see. Sapphires. Holy cow, it's bright up there. Only 2? Thought it would be more. Alright, sapphires. And that was most of our light generating down here. So that's cool. Can't even render off that far. This place is massive. Like, absolutely massive. Looks like we got a couple more that we can get over there. Hey. Purple glow pod. Yep, we've done that one. Green glow pod we've done. That's a purple. Oh, we haven't done the pink one. Unknown block. Fantastic. Ooh, organic rock. We need some of that too, don't we? Can't remember exactly what we need it for, but we need it. Let's see what else we have here. Grab all that up. I think that's probably gonna do it. Unless there's anything. There's a lot more sapphires over here. So we'll grab these up while we're down here. Let's see. You? I think I did research these right. Yep. What do we got here? Gold and nickel. Back. Alright. Sapphire, sapphire. And we'll take you. And one more, and then I think we're gonna call it quits. It's not rendered. Yeah, I don't really see anything else of importance. What in the world is this? Nickel ore vein, 2 million. Alright, we are definitely going to be coming back for that. That is a lot of nickel. Did I get it? I think I got it. Alright. Nope, little vein. Unimportant. Alrighty then, so there is our shaft. We could probably just dig in so we have easy access. That's actually really nice. Holy cow. I dug this and it was like one layer away or just a couple layers away from this gigantic cavern. It's gonna make it easier to tunnel down, because I do eventually need to go down further and try and scout out some new materials. How about you? What are you gonna give us? 144,000, not really what we're looking for. Any other veins that are kind of right in our vicinity? But yeah, that's kind of interesting. Just a little further and we would have fallen to our deaths. And I'm not even gonna bother using my stairs that I just made, because why would I? That would be too easy. And And back to civilization. So we've got a couple things still cooking up here, which is good. Grab out some supplies, restock everything, and voila. So these are fully charged, which is nice. I just got this laser transmitter kind of temporarily in here just to keep those fed until we can get a more permanent solution for connecting the power grid to our main central power unit. And I think what I want to do is start digging out. So the problem with this shaft is there's a really huge deposit of crystal in the way. It's like 10 or 15 deep, and it's just obnoxious. So I did some scouting. Like I said, if we move over one and go out, I think we should be free pretty much all the way down. So what I'm going to do is we'll make some, honestly, we'll just make as many laser transmitters as we can. I think 10. Use up a ton of our resources, but at the same time, we need them. So I'm going to throw caution to the wind as well, and we're just going to YOLO it. So we'll aim that down, and we're going to put a lens in here. So our sapphire focusing lens. Maximum transfer speed per second is 76, and we're at 8. So that means we need to go to 72. So we'll burrow down here. I know, isn't this just so interesting watching rock being broken? But not much we can do about that. 72. Alright. Bam. And what do we get? Working day and night, 4,500, and I wasn't able to read the other one. Getting a couple achievements on Steam, which is good. Alright, so 72 plus 64, I believe, is 136. So we'll tunnel down. 136. So put you there. Did I forget to do the focusing lens up there? Oh, am I a derp, or am I the other kind of derp that just forgets things? Yep. So we're at 136 plus 64 is 200. Oh, what do we run into? Oh, there's a coal vein here. How big is this coal vein? Huge. Awesome. Let's power break our way on through. Hopefully this camo block doesn't get mad at me. So that would be bad. These things hurt. Yep. He got mad at me. So there's that. I think what I'm going to do actually is do the tunneling off camera, get all the way to the bottom. I think that will be a better choice. So I think that's actually going to do it for this episode. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I also noticed that I think the game updated because it reset all my sound settings, so the ambient sounds were a lot louder than normal. Definitely apologize for that as well, but I think I've got it all sorted out, all normalized, so we should be good going forward. So, yeah. So next episode, we'll continue working on our power grid. I'll just make sure that I get all the way to the bottom of our shaft here so that we can continue with the fun stuff of building all of our cool stuff. And getting rid of this monstrosity of a mine shaft. So, should be cool. We got, look at all this nice juicy power that we got just waiting to go down into our mines. I think it's going to be much better than the previous system that we had up until now. So, much needed work, but not the most interesting to watch. So, I'll do as much as I can off camera, you know, kind of the boring stuff, and get to the good parts. So that'll do it for now. Thanks for coming out, everybody, and see you next time.